All right. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We're back here again. Today it is August 27th of 2022, currently 8 a.m. here in El Mirage, Arizona. It's already 101 degrees outside. That's the desert life, folks. That is the desert life. So here we are, ScatterBrian podcast number 3. ScatterBrian, hashtag best podcast, hashtag number 3. So what to talk about this week? One thing that just came into my mind is that here we are, August 27th already. And I say already because I remember that excitement, that joy, that sense of wonder you get around New Year's. We set these resolutions and these goals and we say, hey, I want to be here. I've had a resolution to grow to 6'4" since I was a kid, and I'm still not there. I don't know if I'll ever make it there. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", somewhere around there. I guess if I wear a really tall hat, I can achieve my goals. But you know what I'm talking about. Those New Year's resolutions. We all have them. We all aspire to improve or aspire to, just get better at something or change something about ourselves or, fix the things we think need fixing. Probably started off well, started off positive. That's how I do every year. I know whenever I set a resolution, the first few weeks in January can be tough, but I get through them. All it takes is 1 or 2 little missteps, and there goes my resolution. So these resolutions, however long they last, I think we need to start looking at them differently. New Year's resolution. New Year resolution. How about a new day resolution? A new day. That's a whole new thing. Waking up every morning, say, here's what I'm going to accomplish. Boom. And guess what? Spoiler alert, if you don't succeed, you get another opportunity the next day. You ain't got to wait 11 months or 364 days, however long your resolutions last. You get another opportunity the next day. Let's take it further. Push the further button. Further. What about a new hour resolution? Whoa. What? A new hour? Are you for serious, Brian? Are you freaking for serious? Are you freaking for serious, you crazy man, Brian? Yeah. I found myself taking moments not day by day, but hour by hour. I find it an easier pill to swallow. And that doesn't mean every hour on the dot I'm saying, all right, Brian, here's your list of things to do. Here's your hour resolutions. No. But it's more of a mindset that we need to seize each moment. I know I kind of covered this last week, but seizing each moment is sometimes the best therapy for you. Realizing that nothing is given, nothing is for sure. And nothing is for show. That sounds better. For sure, for show. See, I can say both. I just, they both come natural to me. Some situations call for sure. Some call for show. Nothing is given, you know. And I think that's an important thing to remember. Because what I found myself, oh, my resolution's done. I can try it later. I can try it next year. Or, you know, you get caught up in things that are out of our control. Can I control what goes on January 1st, 2023? No. That's too far in advance. I don't know what the world is going to look like. I don't know what my life will look like. But I can control the next hour, hopefully. Hopefully I can control that. Or hopefully I can understand it and be ready for the next hour after that. So sit back, relax. This is going to be a 24-hour long podcast where I take you through my thoughts each hour. Just kidding. I want subscribers. I don't want people to stick around for 24 hours, though. That'd be nuts. Or maybe it's not nuts. I had the idea of doing like a 24-hour stream once on Twitch. Back in the day, before Twitch was this mega giant that it is now. It was going to be tabs related. It was going to be fun. It was going to be silly. I can guarantee that. Never did it. I think I can go 24 hours actually going over things I intended to do. Things I wanted to do. Versus actually what I did. And I think it's because the picture was too big. I don't think people set out to start and arrive at that end goal immediately. And sometimes I found myself just, you know, oh, this will be fun, and then I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. And before you know it, you have so many plans that you're just immobilized. You're just stuck. And I think seizing the hour, I think those new hour resolutions will hopefully change that. We have goals, we have things we want to accomplish each day, and that's great, that's fine. But if we slow down, take it at a slow pace, build it up, I think that's the more rewarding, and I think that's the better route. You know, yesterday I had the intention of getting the kids to this place called Love to Play. For those of you that are from like Southern California and grew up in the 90s, which I'm sure is a couple of you, there used to be a place like Discovery Zone, or, you know, these little fun house places that kids can just run on these tubes and ball pits and, you know, little this and that. Chuck E. Cheese type places, but more like climbing and all that stuff. I had a goal. It was about 6:50 last night. I said, I'm going to fix this bathroom sink. Boom. I thought I fixed it. I'm going to let this silicone, whatever nonsense dry. I got like 55 minutes. It was 7:55 at that point. I said, I'm going to try and take these kids to Love to Play. Kids, get your shoes on. We're going to Love to Play. Yay! You're the best dad. You're also handsome, and you're also smart and tall and funny. And you know how kids go on and on and on. God, you know. They didn't say any of those things, but they were excited to go to Love to Play. So we all hop in the car. Boom. I turn on some Tribe Called Quest. Boom. The vibes are good. Boom. We're on our way. As I'm listening to Award Tour by Tribe, I start bobbing my head up and down. Oh man, it's Friday afternoon. I'm feeling good. I'm about to get these kids over here so they can use all their energy up so I can have a chill night. I look over and there's a car looking at me. They're laughing because they see I'm having a good time. I'm not hating. I'm not going to get mad at them. So I turned the music up louder and put the windows down so they could really see me going off. Boom, zoom past them in my van, because I drive a van. Nothing wrong with that. I love vans. Shout out to Mikey for recommending a van. And Karina also. She's always wanted a van. But anyways, I passed by him with the windows down, music bumping, moving my head. Kids can't even hear because it's so loud. And what do I see hiding behind the tree? A motorcycle cop. At this point, there's nothing I can do. I'm cruising. Whoop! There goes the lights on. And I get a ticket. Buzz kill 100%. My intent was there, but I was so focused on getting these kids to this place so that I could have a fun evening, I overlooked the speed limit. I was trying to go too fast. And now I got to pay for it. We still ended up going. The kids had like 30 minutes there as opposed to like 45, 50 minutes. So it wasn't a total loss. But I think that needed to happen to me, because I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about here today. And intent won out. My intent was to get these kids there, and I succeeded. But I tried to do it too fast. I tried to skip steps. I tried to go 61 in a 45 zone, to be specific. And I paid for it. So seizing the hour, hindsight, probably would have slowed down a little bit and said, hey, you know what? 45 miles an hour is going to get me there just fine. Taking the proper steps will get me there just fine. So, if you guys like to donate to my ticket fund, please go to... Just kidding. Oh, City of Surprise. How you were great. So, there's a City of Surprise. I live in El Mirage, but a neighboring city is Surprise. Okay? Surprise! And I've been driving since I was 16, so about 18 years. 19 if you include those permit days. I have never in my life gotten a ticket outside of Surprise, Arizona. Mind you, I've only lived out here for around 8 years. All my tickets come from Surprise, Arizona. Thank you, Surprise. 2 tickets this year. You know, one was texting and driving. I wasn't really texting. I was work chatting. But I was typing on my phone. I'm paying for that ticket. Now speeding. And what was the other ticket, you ask? It was a few years back, and it was for speeding also. So thank you, Surprise. You have been a great surprise to my bank account and my driving record. Hashtag free B-Will. Hashtag I'm B-Will. Hashtag B-Will stands for B. Williams. Brian Williams. So, we've reached that magical point where I'm actually way past the 10-minute mark. Who knew I had all this to say today? Who knew? I knew. I knew once that cop flashed his red and blues, I knew what I was going to say. But let's take the rest of this year, each day, and set our own new resolutions. Let's take August 27th, break it down into 24-hour blocks, or 12-hour blocks, or whatever it may be. But let's just get some things checked off the board. I think for our mental health, for our good feelings, it's important we're crossing things off the list once we accomplish them. I know I have some things I'm looking to accomplish, and keeping up the ScatterBrian podcast for 3 weeks in a row is one of them. So, thank you all for listening today. I hope you will be here next week, because ScatterBrian will be here next week with another ScatterBrain podcast. I want to thank the sponsors of this video, City of Surprise. And if the quality goes down, it's because they gave me another citation. Just kidding. But everybody, thank you so much for listening in. If you want to follow this podcast, you can just go ahead and subscribe to the Tabs Interviews channel. I actually am on Instagram now at right_arm_hexane. If you don't know what that means, ask me. I am on Facebook under Brian Williams. Good luck finding me, as there are billions of us. So thank you all for listening again. I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope you can seize each day. I hope you have resolutions each hour. And I hope you're here next week to listen in. Thanks very much. Peace.